Alright guys, so here's another update. Sorry for my voice. For the past 3 days I've been battling this cold, and today it just really got me. It's man, I feel like crap. So again, I just want to put this update out there. I did a lot to the tank in the last update. When I say a lot, it's not crazy, but let me just show you some updates. So All Star Johnny, again, it's gone, and I know a lot of people are happy about that, and you know, I wasn't at first until I saw it afterwards. And so what do you call it? So some people call it Sargini Repens or Sargent Repens or Tropica 049. But it's gone now, and I kind of like that open space. And Ben Bolton actually pointed out, like, you know, he was happy that I removed it. You know, more on it. Now I'm getting closer to Dutch, which is my goal, and I'm nowhere near that. I have so much to learn, but we'll get there. So one of the couple of things I did, you remember that I've been trying to do the Rotala over on the left and trying to bush that out. Well, I gave up. For now, look, I have that collectoritis, whatever to call it, where I try to. I'm a hoarder with plants. When I get a plant, I want to keep them. I want to keep all of them. I want 3,000 species in one tank. It's just, you know, and I know we all go through that, but I finally realized that we can't, right? Or I can't. I can't do that. I have to. Have to just pick a few and keep them and see which ones work. So what I did was, remember over here on the right, in the back by the intakes, the filter intakes, there was the Stargrass that I pulled from the 20 long, which I'll show you in a little bit. So what I did is I pulled them out, and I removed the Rotala over here, and I put the Stargrass over there. We'll see how it works, because it's a nice green color. It's easily tamed, so I can just pull it out, replant it, pull it out, replant it, and I can keep it at a nice even length. You know, once it starts growing again. Again, I just trimmed this, I guess, what was it, yesterday? So it'll start growing nice and long, and should look pretty good. I don't know how it's going to look against the Kimberly, which is looking good, except the color. So one thing I don't know, I don't remember if I mentioned this in the last video, but so I have the T5 high output fixture, which is six bulb fixture. I actually dropped it to 4 bulbs because I was having some algae issues. And I know it's not just the bulbs, it was probably some fertilizer issues that I was having. Again, I'm so sorry for my voice, it's killing me here. It's hurting just to talk. But excuse me, I'm sorry. But it I don't know, I figure, you know, what they always say, like, if you're driving 100 miles an hour and you crash, you know, or you see something up ahead, you're gonna have a lot less time to prepare for an issue, right? Like for a crash. So in a tank, when you have a light, if you have lights, because lights drive everything, right? So if you have your lights at 100 miles an hour, you're gonna have less time to prepare for any issues you're gonna have. So I think I'm just diving back into it, or I just figured, you know what? Yeah, I'm good. I can do this. I've been doing this for years. I'm just gonna turn these tanks up, turn the lights on, you know, 100 miles an hour, and I'm ready. I got it. Well, I wasn't. I think it's something that needs to be gradually done. Figure, okay, brighter lights, more red in the plants, you know, better colors, everything will do better. It's not always the case. It's not the case if you don't have the fertilizers right. And I'm using Tom Barr's estimated index dosing, so EI dosing. And even that sometimes isn't enough, believe it or not, even though that's supposed to be overdosing technically. You know, you're just making sure that the plants have everything they need. It's not. Sometimes it's not enough. So one of the things I did was look down here. So I removed all that, and I removed the Sargini. I wanted to keep a couple in here, but I removed them. Look at that fat old, he's gone now. He's hiding behind the blocks. Fat old Amano shrimp. But so what I did was I took this, it's a plant tray, and I put some of the ADA aqua soil in there, and I put some AR mini, and then this other guy from the 20 long. I just want to see, this is my own little personal experiment to see how much better they do in the ADA aqua soil compared to the other substrate I have. And I'm sure they're going to do better. But, in the beginning, I think it's going to be an adjustment, obviously, because I think actually this guy's already getting burnt a little bit. But we'll see how that goes. I'm just curious to see how it goes. I need to get rid of some of these plants. So if anybody wants any, let me know. I'll sell some off cheap. Good price, whatever. So some of this moss, somebody's already interested in that. That's actually 2 clumps, so cut that down the middle. There's 2 pieces here. These guys, tons of it. Yeah, look at that. I know it's a mess, right? But this stuff grows like a weed, and it looks awesome. I don't know if it's going to work for this tank, but I just love the plant, and that's my problem. Is I've been doing that with a lot of these. A lot of the plants is I love them all, and I don't want to get rid of a lot of them, which I have. I've been doing pretty good about getting rid of some plants. The America Mini, I have big plans for that. I just don't know what they are yet. Is that funny, right? I took out all the Rotala. I kept all the Aromatica Mini. So we'll see how that does. If you guys remember how small that was when I got it, it was just a couple stems, right? And now look at it. So we'll see how that does. I want to try to get that to color up. Though, I honestly haven't seen it in all the tanks. So I'm going to try to change this. There we go. Is that better contrast on the video? I haven't seen very red Aromatica Mini. So I'm not expecting it to be spectacularly red, but we'll see how it turns out. The blacks, if you remember, a couple weeks back, or months back, whatever it was, when I found the one little sprout coming out. Now look at it. I split it into 2. And this one looks like it's ready to get split into 2 again. Now I'll keep it a little while longer, and then I'll split it. But that's how fast this stuff can grow when it's happy and healthy. So I'm going to bring you guys over to the 20. First, I'll take you for a bigger look. A lot of trimming needs to be done. A lot of trimming. Just to make things look nice and even. It's not that the tank's overgrown. By far. Definitely not. But if I want to make this Dutch, I got to start watching some other stuff. So real quick, I got a shout out on YouTube by Raccoon Creek Aquatics, and I really appreciate that. That was a really nice guy's, really nice, knowledgeable, has some really cool projects going over on his site. I'll put a link down in the description. Nice guy, so check him out. Definitely subscribe and look at his channel. Thought that was really cool. Very nice of him. So I'll go over to the 20 long. Huge mess, right? Well, I'm taking the Stargiani out of there, the ester pens. I'm going to pull that out. Not looking too well, these guys. But I'll make sure they're alright. That's one of the reasons why I put them over in the 80A in the 75, just to see what happens. So the Enai, again, I'm going to always butcher the name of these guys. Enai. Looking fantastic when they get close to the top. They look awesome. They're nice color. They're healthy. They're great. It's a beautiful plant. So I'm going to have to chop that down and have that grow. I want to grow that nice and low. The AR Mini, and I have another version of AR in there. It grows a little taller. Both looking great. As for bends now, again, in this substrate, because it's just that sand, I don't think those root tabs last long. The ones I put in there, so I use the I got from somebody else. I'm not gonna name them, but I can't remember what they were. But they're capsules with some fertilizer in the capsules. I doubt they last long in there. You put them in, the plants look great for a week, 2, and then boom, gone. Fertilizer's gone. I don't think they're sustainable for sand. So in here, I'm thinking about doing stratum. I'm going to try the fluval stratum and see how that does. So we'll see how that goes. The Rotala in the back, I think I'm just going to end up pulling that out just like I did in the 75. Just to give room for another plant. I got to stop holding on to plants, stop hoarding plants. And look, and I know a lot of us do it. I think I do it more than most because I see a lot of everybody else's videos and their tanks look great. Mine look horrible because I just have a hodgepodge of plants, right? So I need to just look. What do some of these plants cost? Okay, if I'm going to spend $20 maybe on some of them, maybe. Okay, well that's fine. I'll do that. But come on, let's face it. A lot of these guys, a lot of these plants. Okay, I'll take a stem for $1 or $2 or $3, whatever. I can do that whenever I want to. Whenever I need one, I'll spend $1 or $2 or $5 for a stem. But what I've been doing is kind of hoarding them so I didn't have to spend that money again. I need to stop doing that. There's some moss in there. Java and then some physicins, but... So, that's about it, guys. Again, sorry for the crappy update. I've just been feeling horrible. For the past, 3 days, I've been fighting this thing all 4 days, probably even longer, fighting it off. And usually I'm pretty good at when I get some, I fight it off pretty quickly, but it just hit me today. Hit me hard. I think I'm actually going to be losing my voice probably tomorrow, maybe even tonight, I don't know. Or maybe I lost it already. So, again, I apologize. But that's about it. I'll bring you back over to 75. I'll bring it back over here. I'm going to try to trim this stuff up and space things out so the plants aren't so, up in each other, right? Space it out to try to get it more Dutch style, which is what I've always wanted from the beginning. That's actually what I saw Dutch plants or Dutch tanks. And that's what got me into the plant tanks. And yet, I've yet to have a successful, even close to Dutch style because of my hoarding. I'm going to call it hoarding. My, I don't know, collectoritis issue. But I'm finally realizing that I can't do that anymore. I just have to make it look nice. If I have to have just 10 plants in one tank, then that's what I have to have. 10 seems low, maybe 15, right? So... Alright guys, so thanks for watching, and if you guys want any of these plants, pretty much everything in here I can get rid of. I just threw out a bunch of plants the other day. I sold a bunch and then threw out a bunch, and I didn't put a for sale post up, and I apologize if anybody wanted anything. I really apologize. But I'll put a sale post up soon, maybe tonight. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and give me feedback, bad, ugly, everything. Give me it all. Tell me my tank sucks. Whatever you want. Alright, thanks.